Wise Flyers, David here. Today we're going to talk about the 4 essential tools for travel hacking. If you're not familiar, travel hacking is basically a way to get a bunch of free travel. And there are 2 sides of the coin when it comes to travel hacking. On one side, you have the earning side. So that's a way to earn as many miles and points as possible. And then on the other side of the coin, you have the redeeming side, which is to redeem your miles and points for as much value as possible. So in this video, I'm going to give you 2 tools for earning, 2 tools for redeeming, and all 4 of these tools are completely free. So let's get started. The first tool to help you with the earning side is Travel Freely. So I've had Zach, the founder of Travel Freely, on the channel before talking about this free software. Basically, it's a way to track all of your credit cards. If you're just getting started in this hobby or you've been in it for a while, you know that it could be quite addicting to get a bunch of credit cards because of all the sign-up bonuses and all of the miles and points you could earn on your everyday expenses. And it's really important that you track all of your cards and its data points, such as when the annual fee is due, minimum spending. So the website Travel Freely keeps track of all of your credit cards. You just put the name of the credit card, when you open it, and what your sign-up bonus was, and it'll let you know with reminders of when your minimum spending is due. It keeps track of your 524 count. It lets you know when your annual fee is due by email reminders. So let's say your annual fee is coming due 60 days out, it'll give you a reminder 45 days out, 10 days out, so you can take the proper action of whether or not you want to keep the card and pay that annual fee again, or if you want to do something else, like downgrade it or product change it. For years, personally, I've been using a spreadsheet, which is good, but you have to keep revisiting the spreadsheet in order to update it and keep track of when the annual fees are due, and it can kind of be annoying to do so, and you might even forget. Personally, I've forgotten a while in the beginning when I wasn't as busy, but now with 2 kids, family, business, life is a lot busier, and I'm really liking the email reminders. Also, if you have a travel partner and you are doing player 2 mode, you could use 2 people for 1 account, and it'll let you know all of the reminders coming up. What I really like is also the monthly reminder. It'll let you know how many points you've earned, what's going on with your 524 count, what cards you have, minimum spending, all that, all in 1 snapshot. And if you want to check out Travel Freely, click the link down in the description below. Zach put together a bunch of free resources for all of the Wise Flyers. So if you're watching this video, you get special access to things he put together specifically for my viewers. So check out that link down in the description below. The next essential tool is AwardWallet. So if you are earning a bunch of different miles and points in different loyalty programs, you want a place to have them all in 1 spot. You don't want to have to log into your each loyalty account, your Chase account, your Delta account, your American Airline account, and see how many miles and points you have. You want them all in 1 spot, and that's where AwardWallet.com is really helpful. So whatever loyalty program you have, you just put it into AwardWallet, the login information, and you could just go on the website and see all of your miles and points all in 1 spot. It could add it all up to you, and you could use this with a partner as well. So if you both want to share an account because you're living together or you travel together, then you could put that all in 1 account and see all of your miles and points in 1 spot. And the phone app is really valuable as well. You just press the button on your phone, see how many miles you have. This is really good, especially if you have a sign-up bonus that you're waiting on coming in, and you're waiting for the miles or points to post to your account. You could just check AwardWallet and see when the miles and points posted to your account. So those 2 tools cover the earning side of travel hacking. With the redeeming side, these next 2 tools are really helpful. The first one is AwardHacker.com. This tool is really good if you are planning a trip and you have a bunch of different miles and you're not really sure the best way to use those miles or which miles are best for your trip. Award Hacker serves as a great baseline search. So let's head to my computer and I'll show you exactly how Award Hacker works. So we're on the Award Hacker site right here, and so basically you could do any type of search you want. Let's just say you want to go from New York to Bangkok, so we'll do BKK, and you want to do it in economy round trip. It pulls up all of the airlines and how many points it'll be. And then if you look all the way on the right column here, it'll let you know which transferable points you could use and potentially how many miles it'll be. So if you look at this first one, A&A, it's part of membership reward points, and then Marriott Bonvoy points. Very rarely, I think it's worth transferring Marriott Bonvoy points to airlines, but that's another topic. So yeah, so we have all the different airlines. As you see with A&A, it could be 55,000 miles round trip. Now, this doesn't show you the award availability. The next step from here would be to go to the website and then check out the availability for the dates you want to go to. But pretty much for all of these searches, you just go to the airline. If you don't have an account already, you create an account and then you could search. So this is a great tool to see which are the best programs to use, especially if you have flexible currencies. So let's just change this to, if we're looking here, we could change it to Amex, Chase, Citi, or Marriott Bonvoy. Let's just say you only have Chase Ultimate Reward points, or you only want to use Chase Ultimate Reward points. You could click Chase Ultimate Reward points, and then it'll just show you the options and how many miles it'll cost just with Chase Ultimate Reward points. So as we see here, it's still loading, but this is a Chase Ultimate Reward point with British Airways. So we can see that you have a bunch of different, and it'll load all of the, how many miles it'll cost, in this case, round trip to Bangkok, in increasing order. So 65K with British Airways, 69 with Air France, and so on and so forth. And then you just go to those sites, do a simple search, and see the award availability, and it may not always be as low, but that is the lowest that you could book these flights. You could also check, let's say you want to do business class, so you could do the different type of cabin, and it'll pull up how many miles and points it is for business class round trip. You could do it one way and it kind of, skews the data that way. Also, one thing to keep in mind, this doesn't show how much taxes and fuel surcharges. So for example, Virgin is known to have really high fuel surcharges. So even though it's the cheapest miles point in this case, the fuel surcharges could be anywhere from $500 or more. So that's something else really important you have to keep track. I think the best way to use this tool, Award Hacker, is to just kind of get a base foundation of what miles and points you're going to use. You can just see what are the top 3 programs you're going to use, especially if you have flexible currencies. Then you see which transfer partners are the best to use for the flexible currencies that you have. This is nowhere near a perfect software, but I think it serves as a great base foundation for your searches on your award travel. And the fourth tool, very similar to Award Hacker, but only for hotels, is AwardOMatic.com. So if we go to my computer right now, we're on AwardOMatic.com, and very similar. So I did Bangkok, but you could just type in the airport of wherever you want to go, and you click that. And very similar to Award Hacker, it'll give you the hotels that you want. So if you're going to a certain destination, you have a few different types of hotel points. You want to see which hotel points are the best to use. You could use this tool. So let's zoom in, and I'll show you how this works. So here is the center of Bangkok, depending on where you want to go. Each little peg is colored with the type of hotel loyalty program it is. So if we look here, you could even narrow down the search. So let's just say you have Hilton points and you want to go for the cheapest Hilton possible. So we're going to just click if there's any category 1 hotels, right, and see. So there aren't, right, if you wanted to stretch out those miles. So let's see if there's category 2, category 3, right? So we got a category 3 hotel right here, and this hotel is 20,000 Hilton points. Funny, this is actually the same exact hotel that I stayed at for 20,000 a night. It was actually a really good hotel when I went to Bangkok. So the Hilton DoubleTree. Good thing about DoubleTrees, Hilton DoubleTrees, is they give you a free cookie upon checking in, which is really cool. Anyways, so you got all of these hotel programs here, which you could check out. And let's just say you only have a certain hotel. Let's just say you have Marriott, and you wanted to see where the Marriott hotels were and Hyatt. you could click each one and it tells you what category hotel it is and how many points and what the address is. So you could type that into a Google Maps and just see where it's located in terms of the tourist destinations you want to go to. So you could really play around with this tool. I think it's cool. Another great tool, or another great aspect of this, is the how many points you could use per night. So you could use this point scale to kind of weed out some hotels and see which are the cheapest hotels. So you could go really low and see which hotels you could use. So Starwood is not available anymore, but it looks like this Marriott here and this Hyatt are the cheapest. So you could see that this Marriott is 12,500 points per night, category 2 hotels. So if you really want to stretch out those points, then the next step would be to go to the hotel website and see the availability for the nights that you want to go and see if this is the hotel you want to stay at. So this is giving you the lowest points price. It may not be available for that points price due to availability, but this is just kind of giving you the baseline, similar to AwardHacker, just the baseline if you're trying to look up how many points it will be for a certain vacation. So I have about 20 of these tools that I love using on a regular basis. I just didn't want to put them all in this video just to keep it short and helpful. But if you have any tools that you use, put it down in the comments below. Just don't put the website, just because YouTube has a spam blocker and won't allow the actual website, but just put the name of the tool down below and it'll help everyone else. And if you want to learn more about travel hacking resources such as Travel Freely, you could click this link right here. It's with Zach, the founder, going through how to use this software. And if you want to learn some other resources and great things to know, click this link right over here, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, check it out.